comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So the wheels of me getting a job for a little while, a very short period, seem to be in motion. My wife just spent all day, well, not all day, but a good couple of hours making a resume for me. She should be working, but she decided to take a couple of hours out of her day to to fucking jazz up my fucking resume. I didn't even have a resume. It's been 4 years since I worked. I think it was like March or April 2020 that I walked off the job for the last time. And there has been no need to get a job up until this point. Inflation is catching up. The rent's been jacked. The fucking childcare's been jacked. There's some fucking credit cards to be paid off after the fucking massive 7-week trip we went on. There's registration for the cars. There's insurance. It's all piling up. If I wanted to stay out of work, I could probably sell some Bitcoin, but fucking over my dead body, I'd do that. So my wife made me a resume today. There's a few gaps in it, I will admit. Some gaping holes. But what are you going to do? If you want the boy out, you get him as he is. So she made that, and I had to start booking in some fucking shit that I need to do. I need to get a white card, for starters. That allows you to work on construction sites. Then I need to get my heavy rigid truck license, because it turns out, and this doesn't surprise me, I was driving the cranes illegally all this time. The whole time I've been fucking operating cranes, I shouldn't have been driving them on the road. I think my bosses knew that, but they didn't give a fuck. They were like, get out there and just fucking do it, cunt. So every single crane job has been asking for a heavy rigid, and I've just got medium rigid. I can drive a double axle up to, I think it's like 15 ton or something, but I need more. I need more weight. So I got to go in the day after I do my white card, which is tomorrow, and I got to go do a fucking knowledge test on the road rules, which I don't know any of them. I just get out there in the street and just fucking wing it. That's what I do. I indicate when I feel like indicating. If there's no cars around, I don't indicate. What for? If there's a red light, I'll stop. But if there's no cars and there's no red light camera, I'll just go. I'll follow your stupid fucking laws up until a point. So I've got to do that on Thursday. I've got to get my fucking truck license. But it's not as simple as that. I just got to fucking do the knowledge test, and then I've got to get a logbook or something, and then I got to fucking go out and do a driving test in a heavy fucking rigid truck, which costs, well, I only called one guy, but he said fucking $990. I don't even want to fucking do any of this shit. And it's costing money. It's costing money for me to go back to work. Can you fucking believe that? Once it's all said and done, it's going to cost like $1,500 to $2,000 just to get back into employment. But I need to do these things because I don't want a fucking low-paying job. Because if I get a low-paying job, it means I'm going to be in that job longer. So I want to get all these things so I can get a high-paying job, as high as I can possibly get, so I can leave it as soon as possible. I don't think my wife understands how much I do that goes unnoticed around the house, dropping off the kids and all that sort of stuff. I think she's really going to feel the strain of picking up the slack that I leave behind when I'm at work. Imagine she doesn't. Imagine like there's no change at all. And she's just like, stay in the job. Actually, everything's a lot easier without you here. That would be the absolute worst result. Anyway, I also need to go back to work so I can go on some more fucking tours. I want to come back to the US, do some shows in the US this year, but I got to fucking pay for that myself. So I need to get the fucking money happening. Plus, I'm doing promotion on the podcast now. That's costing fucking a fortune. Plus, I need to get a video guy to do some videos. There's a lot of shit that needs to go into it, and I'm already pouring a little bit of money into it anyway. So I just need some fucking extra cash. I probably could start doing ads on this podcast, but unfortunately, I fucking said a long time ago and a million times that I'm not going to do ads on this. So, another fuck up. I was listening to some cunt and it sounds like I can make like $1,000 an episode if I'm willing to do some ads. I'm not sure if that's actually true, but that would be nice. $1,000 an episode. Talk about my fucking balls getting shaved or something. Manscaped. I don't even think Manscaped gives you that much money. They did reach out to me to do some ads and I just said fucking no. I didn't even ask how much. I was just like no because I don't want to be tempted. And then a friend of mine who also has a podcast said they reached out to him too. And I was like, what did they offer? And I think they offered like a ball shaver. That was it. Do a read and we'll give you a ball shaver. Thanks. But I don't like the idea of doing ads at all. So I'll just get out there, do a little bit of work for a while. That will give some good content anyway. That's all my life is now. It's not about my happiness. Is it decent content? Going back to work could be the thing that pushes me fully into Buddhism. That's all I'm listening to at the moment. Just Buddhism, reading about Buddhism, buying Buddhism books. It's just all about Buddhism. My wife has no idea how close I am to just pulling up stumps and fucking move into a cave in the Himalayas. I'm fucking closer than you think. So I wouldn't be pushing me too hard into work. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, I've also got to do a fucking EPW license, elevated platform. I don't know what the W is. Oh no, it's elevated work platform. That's right. EWP. I was also operating them without a license the whole time. So I fucking got to get one of those. I was looking at crane jobs and they asked for the same thing. They want your dogman's ticket. They want your crane license. They want the EWP. They want a heavy rigid, all of them. And I have half of those things because I was just doing it illegally, I suppose. And also working at heights. Oh my God. There's so many fucking things. This is going to be like back in the days when I was doing the forklift license. Jesus Christ, we've come full circle. I'm back in the class with the Indians. Fucking hell. Anyway, that'll do it for today. I'm doing my white card tomorrow. Jesus Christ. That will do it for today, and I'll see you the fuck later.